Have you ever felt frustrated? Follow these 7 steps to avoid frustration. 1. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between what we can and cannot control, a fundamental principle that provides a solid foundation for handling frustration. When faced with frustrating situations, it's easy to become overwhelmed by external factors that are beyond our influence, such as the behavior of others, unforeseen obstacles, or random events. However, by shifting your focus to what you can control, you can maintain a sense of calm and proactive engagement with the situation. Imagine you're stuck in a traffic jam, late for an important meeting. It's natural to feel frustrated, but getting angry or stressed won't make the cars move faster. Instead, Stoicism encourages you to accept the situation as it is and concentrate on what you can control, your response. Perhaps you can use the time to listen to an informative podcast, plan your meeting in your head, or simply practice deep breathing to stay calm. This approach is not about passivity or resignation, but about redirecting your energy and attention to areas where you can make a difference. By focusing on your own actions, thoughts, and attitudes, you become the master of your emotional landscape. This empowerment helps you navigate through frustrating circumstances with a clear mind and composed demeanor. Consider the example of dealing with a difficult coworker. Their behavior might be irritating and disruptive, but you can't change their personality. What you can control is how you interact with them, set boundaries, and manage your reactions. By focusing on these controllable aspects, you can reduce the stress they cause and maintain your professional composure. Additionally, Stoicism teaches that much of our frustration stems from our desire to control the uncontrollable. By constantly reminding ourselves of the distinction between what is within our control and what is not, we can let go of futile attempts to change things that are beyond our influence. This acceptance does not mean giving up. It means recognizing the limits of our power and finding peace within those boundaries. In daily life, this principle can be applied in numerous ways. When facing a project with tight deadlines, rather than stressing about potential delays, focus on the steps you can take to manage your time effectively. If you're worried about an upcoming exam, concentrate on your study plan and preparation instead of the possible outcomes. This Stoic practice also promotes emotional resilience. By consistently focusing on what you can control, you build a habit of proactive and positive engagement with life's challenges. Over time, this mindset strengthens your ability to handle not just minor frustrations, but also significant adversities with grace and fortitude. In summary, focusing on what you can control transforms your approach to frustration from one of helplessness to one of empowerment. It encourages a calm, rational, and proactive mindset that enables you to deal with life's challenges more effectively. By practicing this Stoic principle, you can navigate frustrating situations with greater ease, maintain your emotional balance, and ultimately lead a more fulfilling and serene life. 2. Practice mindfulness and presence. Staying present in the moment is a cornerstone of Stoic practice and an effective strategy for handling frustration. In our fast-paced and often stressful lives, it's easy to become consumed by negative emotions and thoughts about the past or future. However, mindfulness encourages us to anchor ourselves in the present, allowing us to experience life more fully and respond to challenges with greater clarity and composure. Mindfulness involves paying deliberate attention to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. This practice cultivates a heightened awareness of the present moment, enabling us to observe our internal experiences objectively. By doing so, we create a mental space between ourselves and our emotions, which helps us to understand them better and react more thoughtfully. When we encounter frustrating situations, such as dealing with a difficult colleague or facing an unexpected setback, our immediate reaction is often emotional and impulsive. We might feel anger, irritation, or anxiety, which can cloud our judgment and lead to unproductive responses. Mindfulness, however, teaches us to pause and take a step back. Instead of reacting automatically, we learn to observe our emotional responses and question their validity. For instance, if a coworker makes a critical remark, your initial reaction might be defensive or angry. Practicing mindfulness allows you to notice these feelings as they arise, acknowledge them without getting swept away, and choose a more measured response. You might realize that their comment says more about their own stress or perspective than about your work. This awareness helps you maintain your composure and respond in a way that reflects your values and goals. Mindfulness also helps in recognizing the transient nature of emotions. Feelings of frustration or anger are temporary states that will pass if we do not cling to them. By staying present and observing these emotions as they come and go, we reduce their impact on our well-being. This practice is akin to watching clouds pass in the sky, acknowledging their presence without letting them obscure our view of the sun. Moreover, mindfulness can be practiced through various techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindful observation. Meditation, for example, involves sitting quietly and focusing on your breath, bringing your attention back to your breathing whenever your mind wanders. This simple yet powerful exercise trains your mind to stay present and reduces the tendency to get lost in negative thoughts. Incorporating mindfulness into daily activities is another effective approach. Whether you're eating, walking, or working, you can practice mindfulness by fully engaging in the activity at hand. Pay attention to the sensations, sights, and sounds around you, and gently bring your mind back to the present whenever it drifts. This continuous practice strengthens your ability to remain centered and focused, even in the face of frustration. Mindfulness also fosters a deeper connection with ourselves and our environment. By being present, we become more attuned to our own needs and feelings, as well as those of others. This increased awareness can enhance our relationships and improve our overall quality of life. For example, mindful listening allows us to be fully present in conversations, improving our communication and empathy. Additionally, practicing mindfulness can lead to long-term changes in how we handle stress and adversity. Studies have shown that regular mindfulness practice can rewire the brain, enhancing areas associated with emotional regulation and reducing those linked to stress and anxiety. This neuroplasticity means that over time, you become naturally more resilient and less prone to frustration. In summary, practicing mindfulness and presence is a powerful way to handle frustration. By staying present and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment, we can respond to challenges with greater clarity and composure. This practice not only helps us navigate immediate frustrations, but also builds long-term emotional resilience and well-being. Embracing mindfulness allows us to live more fully in the present moment, fostering a calm and centered approach to life's inevitable ups and downs. 3. Embrace negative visualization. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, is a powerful Stoic practice that involves consciously imagining the worst-case scenarios in various aspects of your life. At first glance, this might seem counterintuitive, but the goal is not to dwell on negative outcomes but to prepare your mind to handle them with equanimity. By mentally rehearsing potential challenges and setbacks, you reduce their emotional impact when they actually occur. This technique builds resilience and helps you appreciate what you currently have. For instance, consider a frustrating situation like losing your job. By practicing negative visualization, you imagine this scenario and explore your emotional and practical responses. You might think about how you would cope, what steps you would take to find new employment, and how you would manage financially. This mental exercise prepares you to face such a situation calmly and proactively, should it ever happen. It also fosters gratitude for your current employment, making you less likely to take it for granted. Similarly, negative visualization can be applied to smaller daily frustrations. If you anticipate traffic jams during your commute, mentally preparing for this possibility can reduce your stress and annoyance when you encounter them. You might visualize yourself listening to an audiobook or practicing deep breathing to stay calm. By expecting and accepting potential inconveniences, you train your mind to remain steady and composed, regardless of external circumstances. Moreover, negative visualization helps in managing relationships. By imagining scenarios where someone might disappoint or upset you, you prepare yourself to respond with understanding and patience rather than anger or frustration. This practice encourages empathy and improves your emotional intelligence, enhancing your ability to navigate interpersonal conflicts with grace. 4. Cultivate patience. Patience is a virtue deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy, essential for handling frustration and maintaining inner peace. Cultivating patience involves developing the ability to endure difficult circumstances without becoming agitated or distressed. It's about accepting that some things take time and that immediate results or gratification are not always possible. In our fast-paced world, impatience often leads to frustration. Whether waiting in line, dealing with slow technology, or facing delays in personal or professional projects, our expectations for quick solutions can trigger negative emotions. Stoicism teaches us to slow down and embrace the natural pace of life, recognizing that many things are beyond our control. To cultivate patience, start by practicing mindfulness in moments of waiting or delay. Instead of focusing on the inconvenience, shift your attention to the present moment. Notice your surroundings, engage in deep breathing, or practice gratitude for what is going well. This shift in focus helps you stay calm and centered, reducing the stress associated with impatience. Additionally, setting realistic expectations is crucial for cultivating patience. Understand that growth, progress, and change take time. Whether you're learning a new skill, working towards a career goal, or improving a relationship, recognize that setbacks and slow progress are part of the journey. By accepting this reality, you reduce frustration and build resilience. Moreover, patience involves letting go of the need for immediate results. Embrace the process and find joy in the journey, rather than fixating on the outcome. This mindset not only reduces frustration but also enhances your overall well-being and satisfaction. 5. Reframe your perspective. Reframing your perspective is a powerful Stoic technique for managing frustration. It involves changing the way you perceive and interpret situations, shifting from a negative to a more positive or neutral viewpoint. By altering your perspective, you can transform how you experience and respond to frustrating events. Stoicism teaches that our thoughts and perceptions shape our reality. When faced with a frustrating situation, ask yourself how you can view it differently. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of focusing on the inconvenience, see it as an opportunity to listen to an audiobook, practice mindfulness, or enjoy some quiet time. This simple shift in perspective can turn a negative experience into a positive one. Reframing also involves finding meaning and lessons in challenges. Instead of seeing difficulties as obstacles, view them as opportunities for growth and learning. When you encounter setbacks or failures, ask yourself what you can learn from the experience and how it can help you improve. This proactive approach fosters resilience and reduces the emotional impact of frustration. Furthermore, consider the bigger picture. Many frustrations are minor in the grand scheme of things. By putting your current challenges into perspective, you can reduce their significance and emotional weight. Remind yourself of your long-term goals and values and focus on what truly matters. This broader perspective helps you stay grounded and maintain a sense of inner peace. 6. Practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is a key Stoic principle that enables you to manage frustration and maintain control over your emotions. It involves regulating your thoughts, actions, and reactions to align with your values and goals. By practicing self-discipline, you strengthen your ability to handle challenges and remain focused on what is within your control. Developing self-discipline starts with setting clear goals and priorities. Identify what is important to you and commit to actions that support these objectives. For example, if maintaining a healthy lifestyle is a priority, exercise regularly, eat nutritious foods, and get enough sleep even when it's challenging. This commitment helps you stay on track and reduces frustration when obstacles arise. Self-discipline also involves managing your impulses and reactions. When faced with a frustrating situation, take a moment to pause and reflect before responding. This pause allows you to choose a thoughtful and measured reaction rather than an emotional and impulsive one. For instance, if someone criticizes you, instead of reacting defensively, take a deep breath and consider their perspective. Respond calmly and constructively, demonstrating your self-control. Moreover, self-discipline requires consistency and perseverance. It's about making small, consistent efforts towards your goals, even when you don't feel like it. This persistence builds resilience and helps you overcome setbacks and frustrations. Celebrate your progress and stay committed to your path, knowing that each step brings you closer to your objectives. 7. Reflect and learn from experiences. Reflection is a vital Stoic practice for handling frustration and achieving personal growth. It involves taking the time to review your experiences, understand your reactions, and identify areas for improvement. By reflecting on your actions and thoughts, you gain insights that help you handle future challenges more effectively. Make it a habit to reflect on your day, especially after encountering frustrating situations. Ask yourself what triggered your frustration, how you responded, and what you could have done differently. For example, if you had a difficult interaction with a coworker, consider what aspects of the conversation upset you and why. Reflect on your response and think about how you can improve your communication and emotional control in similar situations. Reflection also involves learning from your mistakes and setbacks. Recognize that failures and challenges are valuable opportunities for growth. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, focus on what you can learn from the experience. Ask yourself how you can apply these lessons to future situations to handle them better. Furthermore, reflection helps you identify patterns in your behavior and thoughts. By understanding these patterns, you can make conscious efforts to change them. For instance, if you notice that you often get frustrated in certain situations, such as during meetings or while driving, reflect on the underlying reasons and develop strategies to manage these triggers more effectively. Incorporate regular reflection into your routine through journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation. This practice not only helps you handle frustration, but also enhances your overall self-awareness and emotional intelligence. By learning from your experiences, you become more resilient and better equipped to navigate life's challenges with grace and composure. Incorporating these 7 Stoic practices into your daily life can significantly improve your ability to handle frustration. By focusing on what you can control, these Stoic strategies empower you to approach life's challenges with a calm and rational mindset, enhancing your overall well-being and satisfaction.